Welcome back to Asura's Wrath. So in the last episode, part thingy, the fleet had arrived, and Asura decided to take it on its own after clearing the village from both the Gomas and Karlov's troops.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna take an entire fleet on its own.
Just an average Saturday.
I don't, maybe for a boss fight it's kind of lame, but Karlov is not exactly a fighting type of guy. Sure, they could have got something like having a giant mech or something, but whatever, I still like it nonetheless. Alright, so the idea of jumping is, do this. He punches the ground so much that the resulting explosion catapults him in the air. Just
Good old physics. And again, if it generated an explosion,
physics in video games.
I mean, I guess if it created a big enough explosion, that would propel him up.
Alright, partially this is gonna consist of a shooting gallery, traditional shooting gallery. Basically your objective is again to fill the burst bar, but basically you just need to blow everything where it's on screen. As you can see in the background, Karlov's main ship is the biggest one, the one in the distance. So once we take down the other ships, it's gonna be about him. There we go.
Fire everything!
Yeah, actually that's kinda like Star Trek.
Yeah.
In fact, pretty much CyberConnect 2, when making this game, really use it also as a tribute to sci-fi media. It's amazing how they managed to, you know, take inspiration from this mythology and Hindu culture and transform it into something completely different while trying to stay true to the source material. I couldn't even begin to dream of things like this.
Thank
So
you,
yeah,
Darth
Karl's
Vader.
strategy was to lure him on another ship and then blowing it
While performing a Z move.
yeah, and blowing it from the other type of fleet, basically to attract him in a decoy. Again, Karlov is all about quote-unquote strategies, like Batman. So yeah, blowing an entire ship may be enough to kill Asura, maybe, or maybe not. Oh well. Nice
I
rival.
think you may have missed him a bit.
No, well, not just that. Technically, he hit him with all the things. The problem is it will take more for Asura.
I'm not the one who started this fire.
You didn't start the fire.
No, but it will burn you to ash.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's
Then
do
the
it
world
again.
will turn to ash.
Alright. Maybe this time around it work, but... So now we have a section, but it's kind of like it was during the Wizen boss fight. Now we're on the ground, and we just need to hit the ship back with the missiles and with our fists. Basically, it's all about hitting the little ships, and when we come around, you just with the missiles, you had to press the triangle button and get them back to the receiver. Yeah, there we go. Basically, again, this is all basically just a giant boss fight against an entire fleet, just to showcase how Asura is fucking awesome. Because the guy can take up anything. And yes, I actually screws up a bit, which shows that in these cases there are some quick time events that punishes you if you fail them.
Right back at ya.
Ow.
Yeah. Ow.
Right back at you, motherfucker.
Yeah, it also happens that sometimes though, one of the missiles that you get back will hit one of the upcoming ones, so it may backfire, but however, it's still an easy section. Alright. Yay! No screaming. Right. Is anyone home? Oh wait.
Nope.
I'm home.
Yes, just as planned. Everything was just as planned. So yeah, now he's gonna do anything, and basically he's gonna shoot him in the fucking face with a laser cannon. Maybe this will work? I have no idea. And yes, there's another reference to Dragon Ball Z. Charming.
When you fight a fool, waste your time. Our preparation is to intercept Litra's revival. We have no time to concern ourselves with you.
So just leave him alone, idiot. Whatever.
I guess he needed to be in the area or something.
And also, to be fair, he is attacking his ship.
Yeah.
True.
I remember we was in the previous episode, Karlov just arrived and
Asura's Wrath.
return after these messages, yeah. And purified the village
Asura's Wrath.
on its own. So it was kind of a dick move on its own. Especially because, as you learned, they use the souls of people to power up the mantra power they have. But however, that village has like, what, 10, 20 people or something. It was kind of like a stupid kind of harvesting to do.
To be fair, they didn't know Asura was there until, they ran into him.
Alright, now we'll have another foot section against more other troops before going after Karlov. In this case, yeah, the giant Buddha now has twin cannons, because that's accurate.
I'm sorry, what was that about Buddhism being the right to ultimate peace?
Yes, eat peace!
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, that
Alright, so your goal now, I think it's to defeat, to again kill the verse, but in this case to kill the Buddha statue thing. Right, maybe. There we go. No.
Attack his ass.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
actually like kind of like
Cannons with reverse shots, okay.
boom.
ooh.
Yes, there are a lot of crotch hits in this game.
And speaking of crotch shots, have any of you guys seen the movie Ready to Rumble?
Only heard of it.
Oh.
Well, before the end credits, there's actually a montage of all the crotch shots in that movie.
Okay. Basically, this section spices up by having different areas, and even though there are a bit of invisible walls here and there. But it's a nice thing to paint instead of having confined in an entire room for the entirety of the fight. So that's charming, at least. Ow. Yeah, so basically here we have two more, well, one of them died, but we have the lieutenants and another guy flying that we already killed, so... Now we only
I love how
just
these mooks think that they can actually beat a guy who took the freaking
they're just soldiers doing their job, yeah, at least in halting him. They know they don't have a chance, but they're busy. Especially because the demigods minions, these are basically the demigods minions, function more like automatons in this kind of way. They have a conscience on their own, but they work. Think of them like, well, I don't know if it's a good example, but the clones from the Star Wars Empire. They have a conscience, but they follow their orders blindly.
Until Star Wars 7, but yeah.
Yeah, well, the Star Wars 7 ones are not clones anymore, remember?
True.
But yeah, basically, it functions like this. However, the demigods themselves, while having cyborg-like attributes, as we will see even later on, they are more human-like qualities. Even though they have, they're exceeding personality trait, depending on their mantra factor. Alright. As you can see in the background, that was the storage from the giant Buddhas that needs to be deployed on the ground. Moving on, maybe. Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
there?
Alright, we're almost there.
We'll never find out who's at the door. Or is Tio actually
Whoa!
making
Do
a
you
deep
think you're
psychological
compensating for
message
someone
about
with that
identity?
gun?
Sorry, Lives, can you repeat that?
Or by saying that joke, Tio made a Tio's actually made a philosophical reference to identity.
Sure, I guess.
Too
Anyway,
deep for me.
basically now that that Buddha with the cannon is too big, so basically the burst will be directed to him. Basically, we need to build it by shooting, and the little guys flying serve more like to build up your burst meter than anything.
Right.
The frame rate.
Yeah.
It's a shame that this game. It's a shame that this game is only console and doesn't have a PC release, because I'm positive a PC release will have at least a good frame rate.
Was this
yeah,
PS3 and 360?
Yeah, PS3 and 360. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which version are you playing?
The
PS3. Yeah,
Yeah.
Teo
This was one of the
doesn't-
earlier PS3 games as well.
Teo doesn't have any Microsoft consoles, I think.
Yeah, no, I never had. Well, not because I don't like them. I generally don't have, the whole console war bullshit thing. But what I don't like is as I mentioned multiple times, is the Xbox controller. To me, it's just weird.
The 360's gone from my house now, so the only playthrough of a 360 game you'll be seeing from me is Act Zero.
Charming.
Whatever.
Basically, now Asura stumbled in the chamber that they use to convert the souls into mantra. Basically, think of like Final Fantasy VII logic. They harvest the souls and convert into pure energy by destroying them.
Makes sense.
Oh shit. Not again. So now we introduce more types of troops, in this case with a shield. However, it basically just means they have to take a bit more hits, but it's not that of a big deal. We're almost at Karlov anyway.
Yep.
How many parts of this are left?
Let me check. In total, they are 23, because it's one for each episode, plus one for the DLCs.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, I wanted to use the episodic format. That's why also these parts are relatively, shorter compared to the... However, don't worry, Dibs. The final episode is 53 minutes long.
I don't know why you're really flinching at that, Dwibs. You've had parts far exceeding that.
Half a Neo, yeah. Oh, speaking of half a Neo, do you guys have the audios?
Yes, I have my audios, although I wasn't as involved in those games as Pedro was.
Although I think there's that one part I want to redo, because that thing I had that little rant I had was actually kind of embarrassing.
Which one?
The one where I was just banging on about Nintendo for no reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever. Anyway, this round introduces also different kind of troops. These guys with the balls on their head. Since you played, you're most knowledgeable with Kingdom Hearts 2, Jova. Think of them like the nobodies who moves the cubes in the world that never was, just with spears. They practically function the same. They use the spears to attack, they dodge, they stretch themselves. They're pretty much it. Even though this is a Capcom game, so it's more of a reference to the Dalsim from Street Fighter.
Makes sense.
Alright, now we just need to burst
Burst!
in. Alright, maybe this time the knock-knock will work. Well, shit, now we
Well, I
have to
guess
take
it
the
did.
elevator.
There's somebody there.
Now we have an elevator section.
Greatest elevator music ever.
Yeah, where's this? Well, at least Jova, this is not possessed by the devil. I can assure
True
you
that.
I can assure you because the jelly coast I have here didn't land jelly side up.
Oh, good. All right then.
Was that a thing that happened in Devil Was Cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the
yes.
security
The
guard,
one that
which is
tells you
this
that you need
weird
toast
guy,
to tell whether or not
yeah.
the devil's alive.
If a toast land jelly side down, the devil is in possessing somewhere nearby. What the fuck?
It was an M. Night Shyamalan production.
Well,
yeah, he
but
technically
seriously,
did.
you need to be seriously smoked up in order to think something like that.
You know, it's M. Night Shyamalan we're talking about. Sometimes I just wonder if he has the mindset of somebody coked out, but it's really just his sober phase.
I suppose. Alright.
I mean, hey, coked out minds can crank out good stuff, so it would explain, you know, his good works.
Yeah, basically you have a reaction command when the Buddhas try to belly flop you, so it's also useful. Alright. Where did he go? Oh, there you go.
Oh, never mind. There he is.
Remind you
since
guys.
since I'm in burst mode, I can repeat these triangle attacks, and you need those to refill the gauge more faster, especially in other difficulties.
Again, guys, we do live in a world where where one of the choices, where of all the writers you could have chosen to write the RoboCop sequels, you get Frank Miller.
Well, remember, he's been a veteran with the RoboCop comics.
Yeah.
It made sense at the time.
Pressing.
And if I recall correctly, that film wasn't that bad.
Well, RoboCop 2 wasn't, I guess, not that offensive. 3, on the other hand, geez.
Both epic crack battles of history.
I am now authorized to be as loyal as a puppy.
To quote epic crack battles of history, that movie failed Detroit more than the automotive industry. Alright, finally Karlov.
How could one man destroy my entire...
Oh, just shut up and die.
Well, he is a god.
And now I can shut up, but the dialogue is the window is so brief, so it doesn't even matter, especially because he used the hologram bullshit thing again.
Did you think I would subject myself to your primitive way of combat?
My cock's bigger than your cock. So yeah, he's doing that again. He wants to destroy the major ship again with the others and escape on his own. However, this time
He really always has a backup plan.
He's not getting bamboozled around, especially because yeah, Karl. And now Pedro, we get another Dragon Ball Z reference, specifically from the Broly movie.
Oh, really?
OVA. Yep. Just watch. You'll probably, if you watch the Dragon Ball Z movies, you will spot that instantly.
Well, yeah, I've seen the Broly movie. That's one of my favorites. So.
Alright.
I thought people hated
yeah,
Broly.
Surprise!
Well, I think, so I don't think it's one of Vic Mignogna's favourites, because he had to do that growly voice all the time, apparently.
Alright. Who needs a hug?
Yeah.
Alright. More harder.
Yep, there it is.
We, the seven deities, have finally brought stability and order to our world.
Sure
Ball. Load of ball. There are people dying left and right from those Goma you're letting go free.
you do. Alright.
Wait, I say, even you have fought to protect this world from the Goma.
Yeah, but they dumped him.
Soon the Goma will be no more. After the Great Rebirth. No
Blah 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 blah, just die.
sacrifice.
Yeah, but we'll do it by sacrificing people.
And we shall attain eternal paradise.
Yes.
I grow tired of hearing about
I don't care what happens to the world!
Squish.
And there we go. Karlov is no more.
Da 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 da.
2 down and 5 to go.
The servers of the 7 Chaos.
Oh, good. At least he kept his 2 main arms this time.
Yeah, well, the problem is that he's landing the atmosphere again, so... Don't worry about Weebs, he doesn't die. He's pretty much, he has consumed all the strength for now, but believe me, they do an interesting thing with this.
You need not fear. He will not die yet.
So yeah, Agus is going to catch him.
When he does, it'll be by these hands.
Dun dun dun.
How nice of you.
I think you should leave.
Ah, she's gonna do it, don't worry.
To be
Alright.
continued.
Alright, for the next interlude, it's let me see, it's Olga, okay, Sergei, Deus, and Yasha. So it's you, it's you three guys.
Great, yeah.
Remember, Drova, you're Sergei and Olga, Dweebs, you're Deus, and Yasha is Pedro. Karma Fortress Meeting Chamber.
It seems Kaura was lost as well.
He seems so surprised.
So even our resident tactician with his elaborate stratagems was no match for the monkey's brute strength. How unfortunate.
This cannot go on any further! We should gather our forces and attack him all at once!
Gee, someone using actual common sense.
Yeah. Wait, but if our size plus power, we risk causing immeasurable damage to the land.
This is hardly a time to be merciful! He must be dealt with at once!
Let's just beat the shit out of him.
And Sergei doesn't give a shit.
Now, let's not get hasty. It's in such bad taste. I'm sure August would be more than happy to take care of our little problem.
Fine! Where is he? What could he be doing at a time like this?
Where do you think?
Where did you learn to fly?
Oh yeah, the previews for the next episode, and yes, we get a thermal, sorry, a hot spring episode
hot
next
spring.
time.
Oh, goody boobies.
Yes,
Your favorite,
believe me,
Pedro.
the next episode is gonna be so fun.
From this battle with Karlov, but this respite does not last long.
Alright, see you for episode 10 then.
Okay.
See you
See ya
indeed.
then.
Alright, see you then.